this practice, we're going to do a little bit of internal hip rotation, and then we're going to turn around and keep our feet on the floor and end up in with the opposite hip rotations. I'll show you. So to begin, our feet are flat on the floor, knees are bent. We're going to bring one foot in underneath one hip, okay? So the hip and the knee are in line with one another. The other leg is going to come across. So what's happening is we're starting to stack those knees, one on top of the other. So you start to walk that bottom foot out a little bit, and this top foot walking out the other side. It's not about perfection, so if you find that your hips are very tight, this foot may stay flatter on the floor with the knee more risen. And we can pause here for a couple of moments. You might find over time that these knees will come down towards one another and the feet will come out to the sides. If that's the case, you might hold the big toes with your first two fingers and your thumb, lifting up and breathing out, just hinging forward and gazing over the tops of the knees, coming back up again. Maybe doing that once more, breathing in, breathing out, hinging forward at the hips, a little gaze over the tops of the knees, maybe pausing here for a moment if it's comfortable, and then slowly rising again. Now to turn so that we end up with a different knee on top, right? We're going to lean over to the side where there's the top foot is on the floor. So you might like to scoot that in a tiny bit. Your hands will come down on the floor on the outside of that foot. You can see now your hip starts to rise and your feet are staying where they are. So we start to pivot around towards the back of the mat, walking the hands around. And you can see I'm pivoting around in the balls of my feet. Twisting, twisting, twisting. So the balls of the feet are staying the same. The heels are moving though. And then we end up at the other side of the mat. We lower down to a sitting position, sitting back down in between the feet. Now the opposite knee is on top. The other knee is on top. Feet are out to the side, you're holding the big toes. Breathing in, lifting up. Breathing out, hinging forward. Breathing in, lifting up. And breathing out, hinging forward. And breathing into the tightness. It is an uncomfortable position, but it shouldn't be painful. So breathing into any discomfort just as best as you can. With each breath out, you may feel the muscles softening, releasing, letting go just a little bit. And coming back up again. To come out of it, you're stepping that foot up, leaning over to the side, releasing the leg that's under, sitting back up and uncrossing the top leg, straightening it out. And give the legs a little shake, a little rock from side to side. And have fun with it. Get confused, laugh, and enjoy it.